Hello folks, as you may already know, the transition metals are these pink ones. These are the transition metals. These are the post-transition metals. Now, transition metals and post-transition metals can have more than one charge when they become positive ions. So, when we name these compounds, we have to include the intended charge. We call the intended charge the oxidation state, but we'll learn more about the words oxidation state later in the course. Now, these post-transition and transition metals, you will see Melissa Maribel write the names, their names, using a Roman numeral, which will indicate the charge. I want to tell you a little bit about that charge. On our memorization sheet here, you can download our memorization sheet right there. On our memorization sheet, there is a little periodic table with some blanks in it. You should have in your memory, in your personal brain memory, not your computer memory, the symbols and the names for these elements. All right? This is what we want all Chem 10 students to have before they take Chem 11 in their brains. And these charges here, we also want you to have in your brains. Now, notice that some of these transition metals that we want you to memorize have two possible charges, and some of these post-transition metals are also like that. So, you will see Melissa Maribel naming compounds using Roman numerals to signify these charges. For example, suppose she wanted to write the name of, let's say, cobalt 2 chloride. This does not mean that it is cobalt 2 chloride. No. What this means is it is a 2 plus charge that we intend for cobalt. And then the chloride, of course, is 1 minus. So the formula is COCl2. That's what this 2 means. Now, I'm showing you this here because on this memorization page, there are some transition metals and some post-transition metals that only have one charge. These 5 right here. These 5 you have to memorize, and you will not be writing Roman numerals for any of the names of ionic compounds that contain these, any of these 5 post or transition metals. Right? So, for example, if I wanted to write aluminum, or if you're from England, aluminium, aluminum chloride, I would be writing AlCl3 because I am expected to know that aluminum only has one charge, which is 3 plus. It does not do 2 plus or anything like that. And then chloride is 1 minus, and so it will be AlCl3. You do not write a 3 here, okay? Because aluminum only gets one charge, even though it is a post-transition metal. So the things with only one charge, the post-transition and transition metals with only one charge when they become ions. Did I say 5? I'm sorry, I meant 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. There are 4 of them, not 5. Okay, so they are Ag, which is 1 plus, Al, which is 3 plus, CD, which is 2 plus, and Zn, which is 2 plus. So there will be no Roman numerals for any of these guys, all right? There will be no Roman numerals for these guys. All right, now that that's out of the way, let me show you this. This is a list of common names that people use for some transition and post-transition metal ions. And these are not IUPAC names, so this is something extra that SMC has decided to throw in. Right? So let me show you how to use these. Now these will not appear on a Chem 10 test in section 1714 in our class because it's a condensed course, but those of you who are taking Chem 11, they will expect that you know these prefixes, these names in Chem 11. So I'm going to tell you right now. So if you wanted to write the name for this thing right here, this you could write the IUPAC, the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemists, rules say that you will name it as like so. But historically, English speakers have named it like this. Oops, not like that. Like this, cupric chloride. If you work in a laboratory or a chemical manufacturing facility, they may still refer to this chemical like this, cupric chloride. Cupric means CO2 plus, so notice there is no Roman numeral. We just use cupric. And these names are Latin. They're a little absurd, aren't they? So for lead, we use, let's say I wanted to write the formula for this guy right here. This would be plumbus chloride. A little absurd there, huh? Now, the IUPAC name, of course, would be lead 2 chloride, right? Now, one more time. In this course, I'm only going to be testing you on the IUPAC rules. I'm not going to be testing you on the, I'm not going to be testing you on the common names, right? There are actually many different common names, and this is just the most historically relevant. I mean, the most common names due to chemical history. But anyways, if you're taking Chem 11, you're going to need to know this, right? So take a look at this. Notice the OUS to IC. Don't get mixed up with the. Don't mix them up with the acid names. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Oh, thank you. Okay. Bye.